Guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another guide for beginners. And today we're going to be talking all about oilseed radish. Now this shouldn't be a very long video, but I have been seeing quite a few questions pop up on social media about oilseed radish, what it is, what it does, what do you do with it, and all that. So basically, oilseed radish is a cover crop. You're going to plant it with a seeder. And you just let it grow, and once it's grown, you just either plow it up or you cultivate it back into the field, and basically it'll give you one stage of fertilization on your field. Now if we take a look at the map, as you can see, field 24, oilseed radish, it'll never say ready to harvest. It'll just be in a constant growth state. And as far as I know, it'll never wither either. It'll just be there for you to cultivate or plow in anytime you want. Now, the second half of this video, I am going to check out if there's a difference with seasons on. Because some people said that this counts as more fertilization on seasons than it does on the base game, but I don't think so. I still think you just get one stage of fertilization. And also, I'm going to give you a little trick as to what I do with this. So actually, let's take a look at that map again. Field 24. You'll see it's no fertilization or anything on it, so I'll start plowing this up, or cultivating I should say, and see what happens. Okay, that's where we're gonna stop doing that for now. Now let's take a look at the map. I always do that. So now, as you can see, that half of the field has one stage of fertilizer on it because we cultivated that in. So you may be asking yourself, what's the point in this if it just does fertilizer? I mean, it seems like a lot of work because you have to plant it, you have to let it grow, then you kind of cultivate it in just to get one stage of fertilizer. I get that, but really, it's just an option. Like, maybe you want to do an all organic farm with organic fertilizer without, herbicides or pesticides or like chemical fertilizers. So you want to put this down and plow it or till it in, and then put down manure or slurry or something to have a more organic field. So there's that aspect of it. But what I found is that there's something very useful about this oilseed radish, and I will show you that now. Okay, so here we are at field 8, and say you want to buy this field. Now, if you buy this field, this is going to need to be plowed. Now, if you're like me and you hate plowing, I prefer to use a subsoiler because usually they're just wider. You get a better working width out of them, and it seems to go by faster if I use a subsoiler. Now, the problem with a subsoiler is a subsoiler will give you cultivated texture, which this field already has cultivated texture. So you either have to constantly look at the map to see where you're going to make sure you didn't have any misses. Or what you can do, what I like to do, is I'll plant oilseed radish in this field. Maybe not a field this big. I mean, you could, but plant oilseed radish in here, and then when it grows in, you can plow it up with your subsoiler, and you'll have a good indication of where you're at because you're actually plowing the oilseed radish in. So that's what I do when I want to subsoil a field that already has the cultivated texture on it. So with that being said, let's take a look at what happens when we have seasons on, shall we? So as you can see, we are back on the same map. We have seasons on. It is late spring. I have 3-day seasons on. We planted this on the first day of spring. So it took probably 2 months for this to grow, because on a 3-day season, 1 day equals about 1 month. But as you can see, we have our oilseed radish. So now what we're going to do is we're going to hop in the tractor and we're going to cultivate half of this field like we did the first time and see what kind of fertilization we get. Alright, so as you can see, we have, well, not half of it, but we got that chunk done yet again. So now with seasons on, let's see what the field looks like. Okay, so we have 1 stage of fertilization, just like in the base game. So whether you're running seasons or you're not running seasons, oilseed radish gives you 1 stage of fertilization. That's the proof right there, guys. So with that being said, there's really not much else to talk about when it comes to oilseed radish. I hope you guys found this video useful. Again, this is for beginners, so if you just bought the game yesterday, this is geared towards that viewer. Or you know what, maybe there's people out there that have never done oilseed radish and really didn't know what it was. So that's why I made the video. With that being said, if you found it informative or if you just liked the video, a thumbs up is always appreciated. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. As always, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.